In ancient times, food wasn't very tasty. There were a little salt, but there weren't any pepper, ketchup, or mustard. About desserts, there were some apples, but there weren't tropical fruits like bananas. In those times, people didn't have fridges. The story of Coca-Cola or Coke. The Coca-Cola story begins in Atlanta, Georgia in 1886. The recipe of Coca-Cola is a secret. Two of the principal ingredients that give the name of the famous trademark are the South American coca leaf and the African cola nut. For many years, the company made only Coca-Cola, but in the 60s introduced new drinks like Fanta, Sprite, and Tab. Later, in 1982, Diet Coke. The story of McDonald's. The McDonald brothers, Dick and Mac, opened in 1937 a little drive-in restaurant in Pasadena, California. They served only hot dogs and milkshakes. In the 50s, they added hamburgers to the menu, and all teenagers in town eat hamburgers there. They got paper boxes and bags for the hamburgers, and at the end of the 50s, there weren't more waiters. It was a self-service. In the 60s, the company opened hundreds of restaurants all over the United States. In the 70s, they opened in Japan, Germany, and Australia. Nowadays, the McDonald's company opens a new restaurant every 8 hours. There are more than 14,000 restaurants in over 70 countries.
We interviewed kids among the age of 4 and 19 and asked them what they would like to eat if we invite them to lunch. We showed them 3 pictures with options. The first was vegetables, rice, a glass of milk or maybe water, and fruits for dessert. The second consisted of a sandwich, fruit juice, and cookies. The last option was a burger or pizza, chips, soda, and ice cream. The results showed us that of 20 respondents, a 15% preferred the healthy option, only 10% option 2, and the remaining 75% chose option 3, junk food. Here we have a typical food pyramid. This one is divided into 3 levels. At the base, we have the food we should consume daily. The second level, we have the ones that we should ingest only 3 or 4 times a week. And above the pyramid, there are the food we should only consume once in a while.
When talking about kids and teenagers, sometimes it can be very difficult to get them conscious about healthy life and gaining good habits. In order to achieve this objective, it is important to get teens involved in this deal. It's about their life, and they should be aware of all the information we can provide them. If we want kids to get motivated, family also should be involved. It takes time and dedication, but I can assure you that it is gratifying. If we are not used to eating healthy, it is vital that we introduce new food slowly and try to offer healthy snacks instead of the ones we were doing. We shouldn't ban all junk food at once, otherwise it immediately will cause a negative response. But we can gradually add vegetables to their favorite dishes. Consider that junk food contains additives that make the body want to keep on eating it. Try to avoid this kind of ingredients. Remember that breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and also don't forget that food is not a reward, but a need. Current life might seem very challenging in terms of lack of time. It is easier to go to any grocery store or fast food restaurant and buy a quick snack. If we want to change this habit and be more responsible on what we are eating, it is crucial to get to know how food has been prepared and what its amounts of calories, salt, sugar, additives, and conservatives are. An easier way of solving this problem is preparing our own snacks. Here's a list of some examples, but there are infinite options. You can combine different fruits, grains, or crackers. Try being creative.
Based on the interviews, we can say that junk food has a big impact on people's life, not only physical but mental. The majority of the people who was interviewed prefers junk food than fruits and vegetables, and it's something that we should be worried about. Why? Because it increases the risk of having a disease like high blood pressure, obesity, diabetes, etc. A junk food-based diet could affect your brain synapses and the molecules related to memory and learning, according to a study published in the journal Nature in 2016. We can avoid these diseases if we will eat the right portions of a variety of food. Healthy snacks, it's a possible solution to encourage teenagers and kids to a healthy diet without being strict. Could be a slice of cheese and bread or a cereal bar per day. It's a way to get our kids to incorporate a lot of necessary meals for their bodies so the body gets used to. Healthy eating and physical activity go hand in hand, so make movement a part of everyday family life. Take walks as family, go to the playground or dance inside to your favorite music. Limit television and computer time. Children who spend the most time in front of a screen are also the most likely to overeat and overweight.